Be Wealthy and Smart, episode 275.
Step into a world of wealth and financial freedom without budgets, boredom, or bosses on Be Wealthy and Smart. And now, here's your host, Linda P. Jones.
Welcome to Be Wealthy and Smart. I'm Linda P. Jones, America's Wealth Mentor, empowering women and men worldwide to financial freedom. Today we're going to talk about America's Richest Self-Made Women. This is an article that comes from Time.com's Money section, where they talk about actually a Forbes article, the third annual America's Richest Self-Made Women list. So we're going to be talking about who are the wealthiest women that are self-made. And I think this is extra interesting to talk about for both men and women because traditionally women have been lagging in this list. They haven't been among the high earners or the high self-made money winners such as the men are. So I think it's very interesting for men as well to review what is it that these women are doing that are making them successful. So we're going to review that today on the podcast. But before we do that, I want to let you know about another awesome podcast called Profit Boss Radio. Profit Boss Radio is hosted by MBA and certified financial planner Hillary Hendershot, who highlights inspiring women who have created success in their financial and professional lives. Each week, you can tune in and hear how women have paved the road to sustained success with both beliefs and actions. Check it out at ProfitBossRadio.com. Well, this article was interesting. It says, the richest self-made woman in America is a pizza entrepreneur worth $5.1 billion. And it was written by Brad Tuttle. So it goes like this. The richest self-made woman in America invested her life savings in a pizza store in Michigan in 1954. Her name is Marian Eilich, and the restaurant that she and her husband Mike opened turned into the Little Caesars pizza chain, which now generates over $3 billion in annual sales. Today, Eilich has a net worth of $5.1 billion, putting her at the top of the third annual America's Richest Self-Made Women list from Forbes, which was released this week. The other wealthy women who made the cut earned their fortunes in a variety of fields, including tech, retail, entertainment, fast food, and fashion. Women such as Walmart heir Alice Walton and Steve Jobs' widow Laurene Powell Jobs are actually richer, but they are not included on the list because their wealth was inherited. There are now 18 self-made American women who are billionaires, up from 16 last year. The top 10 are all worth $2 billion or more, with Eilich in the top spot. Diane Hendricks, $4.9 billion, the co-founder and chair of the Wholesale Building Supplies Director, ABC Supply, is second on the list, followed by a tie for third place between gas station and convenience store chain founder Judy Love and entertainment mogul Oprah Winfrey, both at $2.9 billion. Rounding out the top 10 are Gap co-founder Doris Fisher, $2.6 billion, Epic Systems founder and CEO Judy Faulkner, $2.5 billion, Hewlett-Packard CEO Meg Whitman, $2.5 billion, trucking entrepreneur Janelle Hunt, $2.3 billion, casino co-founder Elaine Wynn, $2.1 billion, and Linda Resnick, $2 billion, who alongside her husband Stuart owns Huge Farms and The Wonderful Company, the company behind brands like Fiji Water and Palm Wonderful. Facebook COO and best-selling author Sheryl Sandberg and Spanx founder Sarah Blakely are also in the Billionaire Club, with net worths of $1.6 billion and $1.1 billion respectively. Among the other names on the list that many people will find familiar, Vera Wang, $630 million, Tory Burch, another designer, $600 million, Madonna, $580 million, Marissa Mayer, $540 million, Donna Karan, $470 million, Celine Dion, $400 million, Barbra Streisand, $390 million, Beyonce, $350 million, Judy Sheinlin, aka Judge Judy, $300 million, Taylor Swift, $280 million. At the age of just 27, Taylor Swift is the youngest woman on the Forbes list. The oldest is 90-year-old Alice Schwartz, who launched the biotech firm Bio-Rad Laboratories with her husband David in 1952 and is now worth an estimated $950 million. Well, I just thought that was very interesting because I've always noticed that the women on the Forbes list were widows of people like the McDonald's founder, Ray Kroc, his wife Joan Kroc, and others like the Waltons who inherited their wealth. But I was really frustrated that there weren't a lot of self-made women on that list. So now they're starting to focus on that. We're starting to get more self-made women. We've got 2 more this year than last year. So that's a good thing. We're seeing the trend increase. And you're seeing it in fairly normal industries. I mean, not all of these women are in the high-tech industry. It's really interesting just to look at this and see where are women in the up-and-coming list. I think this is going to continue to be interesting over time. It's also interesting to see that Oprah is not number 1, and everyone might think she's the most recognizable self-made woman billionaire, but yet she's not number 1. So that was kind of an interesting fact as well. I will post this article on my website at lindapjones.com, podcast number 275. While you're over there, pick up your 11 quick financial tips to boost your wealth. There are 11 quick things you can do to get your net worth growing faster. And if you haven't yet hit the subscribe button, hit subscribe and you'll be updated immediately when I have a new podcast. If you haven't yet reviewed the show, I'd love to hear from you. That's where you give me feedback about the show and I get to know who you are. So I'd love to hear from you. Go on over to that on iTunes and leave a review and rating, please. That's all for today. Until next time, live the good life and be wealthy and smart.
Thank you for listening to Be Wealthy and Smart with Linda P. Jones. Share the wealth and tell your family and friends about the show. Check out our website, blog, and social media for more riches at www.bewealthyandsmart.com.